Hey guys, so back at Soda Wars today. So real quick, I have the OG Pepsi and the OG Coke, and I'm gonna do a taste test. So we all know what Coke tastes like, right? Listen to this. But if you slow down for just a little bit and taste it, there's a little bit of vanilla towards the end. Let's compare that to Pepsi. I'm gonna slow down and taste it. And it has a little bit more of a citrus flavor at the end. But here's what I'm saying. What if you take a glass and you mix Coke and Pepsi? It's really not that good, guys. It sort of tastes like a combination of flat Coke and flat Pepsi. And there's a little bit of an aftertaste there. Don't do it. So today's lesson is from Georgia Best, and it covers CTA Standard 1, and it also covers From Here to Career Standard 3 Employability, which has model work readiness traits required for success in the workplace. The essential question is, how do I identify situations in which to take initiative? And then they define initiative. So initiative is the ability to be more productive and show ambition, to go above and beyond the minimum job requirements, to voluntarily start projects, to attempt non-routine jobs and tasks, establish credibility, to be able to work independently, to compete assigned tasks efficiently, effectively, and timely, and the ability to work towards goals, okay? So when you look at what initiative is and you look at things that we're doing now where we're working from home, this is so important, right? You need to take the initiative to get your schoolwork and then not just do the minimum with it. You need to actually make sure that you're learning and growing yourself. So there's this book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And habit 1 from that is to be proactive. And that means to take initiative. So it says, take initiative in life by realizing how your decisions and how they align with life's principles are the primary determining factor for your effectiveness in life. So here's what you're going to do for me today. First, you're going to answer these questions. In 2 sentences each, you're going to say, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? And then what's your dream careers? For number 2, you're going to think back with when we did the fruit seats and you're going to think back to the habitude where we did seeds and fruits, and you're going to discuss what seeds you can plant today that will get you towards your 5 and 10-year goals. So if you weren't in From Here to Career, if you're in business communications, you've never heard this term before. But basically, a seed is something that you're going to do now that grows into something else later. So for number 2, what can you do now that will grow into something that's productive? Next, you're going to review the 24 ways to be uncommonly productive today worksheet that I've attached over in Google Classroom. Then on a Google Doc, you're going to write out your schedule for the next 7 days. Following that, you could highlight, color, or bold items that would benefit by implementing one of the 24 suggestions from the worksheet, and then you're going to type the number of the suggestion beside it. So you should incorporate at least 7 tips total. So here's an example of my schedule for Thursday. I'm going to wake up at 6:30, shower and get ready. I'm going to play on my phone for a little. I'm going to post some assignments to Google Classroom and eat breakfast, right? So after that, you'll go through, you'll look at the tips, the worksheet that has 24 different tips on it. And then you're like, maybe eating breakfast is important, grading assignments is, editing the video is, but you know what? YouTube isn't as important. So I could highlight that, bold it, look at my tips, and After working for 2 hours, take a proper break for 10 to 20 minutes. That's number 12. So maybe right here, I've been working a lot. So I could look at tip number 12. I'd say tip 12. Take a break. Okay, and I know my schedule's a little intensive and I wouldn't want to do that for 7 days. So it's okay if yours is a little shorter. Please go through, do that. Hit me up if you have questions. Everybody's been doing so good and I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I think that for tomorrow, we're going to do an in-person meeting for first block. That'll be towards the end of the block. And then for the other classes, we'll do it towards the end. I'll send a reminder out with the details. See you guys. Bye-bye.